In July of 1952, three local families, the Kings, the Satrians, and the Taylors, all recognized an important need in their community. Young people with disabilities deserved better than being institutionalized. These visionary families, along with several friends who shared that same dream, formed the Delaware County Council for Retarded Children in February of 1953, envisioning a brighter future for their loved ones. Later that same year, the very first class, with 10 students aged 8 to 16, was established at Middletown Gardens Community Room and was entirely funded by local donations through numerous community fundraising events, which were relied on for many years to continue operations. By 1956, these classes finally became part of the Muncie Community School System, marking the monumental beginning of special education programs being offered in our community. In September of 1959, a sheltered workshop, which became a vital part of the history of Hillcroft's legacy, opened its doors, providing support for clients aged 16 and older. Over the next decade, the location of the workshop continued to move into larger buildings throughout the Muncie area to allow for increases in necessary staff and trainees, helping the program thrive. During the same time, the council began a new program to serve children who could not be admitted into the city school system, which became known as the Satrian Daycare Center. A few years later, the Tom Thumb preschool program for 3 to 5-year-olds was added, and both programs operated out of the College Avenue Methodist Church. After years of continued growth, ground was broken in 1974 on a new facility that would be named the Hillcroft Center with a price tag of $600,000. The Hillcroft name was chosen to honor visionary board member Mike Bassotti, who was instrumental in the funding efforts for the new facility. That name was later adjusted to Hillcroft Services to better describe the agency's mission, which was rapidly expanding outside the walls of the facility and into the community where it remains today. Following a nearly $10 million capital campaign, the first in agency history, Hillcroft Services moved to their current location on Air Park Drive in 2019 to provide much-needed upgrades to their facilities and the services for those they support. Today, Hillcroft has grown into a leading provider of disability services in the area. They serve over 600 individuals on an annual basis and employ over 250 devoted, supportive, and positive employees, while offering a wide range of services that empower and enrich the lives of those that depend on them. These services have evolved over the years due to the changing needs of clients and funding sources. However, Hillcroft has remained focused on creating a culture of strong values, understanding the importance of ethical behavior, and maintaining high-quality services to the people they serve. Hillcroft offers employment services, home and community-based services, therapy services, which include behavior management, music therapy, recreational therapy, and creativity unlimited programming, transportation services, and autism services, featuring 2 ABA clinics in Muncie and Pendleton. But Hillcroft is more than just a provider. They are an integral part of the community, having partnered with many agencies and organizations over the years, such as Ball State, Interlock, Muncie Civic Theater, the Special Olympics of Indiana, and countless others. Hillcroft Services helps people with disabilities, with living, with jobs, and with independence. And this reflects their unwavering commitment to creating extraordinary differences in people's lives. With their mission to provide innovative services and supports for people with disabilities and their families, Hillcroft continues to be a beacon of hope, progress, and inclusion for their community as they look forward to their next 70 years.